Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another reading for you all. This is a reading for the collective, so there may be some things that resonate and some things that do not. So, as usual, take what resonates, leave what does not. Do not try to force any information in this reading to fit your situation. Okay, once again, this is a reading for the collective. It's over a large group of people, so there may be some things that resonate with you and some things that don't. Listen responsibly, use your own intuition and discernment whenever you are watching any sort of general reading. And as a matter of fact, even when you get a personal private reading, you still want to use your own intuition and discernment to determine if those messages are for you or not. Okay, not every reader is going to resonate with you, and that's perfectly fine. We're about to go ahead and get started. Okay, I know it's been a while since I have made any sort of videos, whether it be on YouTube or on TikTok. Okay, so this is going to be a video that's going to go on YouTube, and then I'll chop it up and put it on TikTok. I'm not quite ready to start going live again, but I will start going live again one day, y'all, so stay tuned. I've had a lot of life changes happen. I have some life changes that are still happening right now, so I want to get more settled in before I start going live again. But enough of me yapping. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the reading. So I already pulled some cards just to get us started off, because I'm sitting in an awkward position. I don't have a table in front of me like I usually do. So we are starting with the Magician. The Magician, and then the Three of Swords here. So this is letting me know that you all are either in the process of alchemizing some sort of heartbreak, some sort of betrayal, some sort of situation that did not work out how you wanted it to. You're either in the process of alchemizing that, or you have already done that. Okay, and when I say alchemizing, I am talking about transmutation. So you all had to learn how to turn something that was meant to harm you, something that was meant to stop you, something that was meant to kill your spirit, break your spirit, make you not want to keep going. You learned how to use that as fuel with this Magician and the Three of Swords. Okay, so somebody tried to play the magician in your life. Somebody tried to play the puppet master in your life. Somebody tried to do something to harm you, like I said, to break your spirit, to break you down. Somebody thought that if they kept attacking you, that eventually you were not going to be able to get back up. But what they did not count on was your ability to transmute energy, your ability to take things that were meant to harm you and use them to work for you. Your ability to take what some people may see as failures, as lessons, as things that just help you to learn how to better do something. Okay, maybe something you did didn't work out how you wanted it to. You took that lesson, you took it on the chin, and you decided, okay, now I know what not to do next time. Now I know how to do this better. I'm not going to stop. Maybe I'm going to pause. You all may have taken a pause. Okay, like I said, I haven't even been online. I haven't been doing public readings. I've been doing more so private readings than being online, promoting myself, promoting my channels, and all of that. So I had to take a pause from a few things, and that's okay. You may have had to take a pause from something, but that doesn't mean you completely stopped. That doesn't mean you gave up. Okay, so somebody thought you were going to give up. They're finding out that you're the true magician. Okay, the true magician does not have to do things to try to harm other people in order to get ahead. The true magician is focused on how to use their power, their manifestation abilities, their spiritual gifts to help themselves and to help other people. Okay, so with this Six of Wands here, you have successfully overcome something. You have successfully overcome something, but you had to trust your own spiritual gifts. You had to trust your own manifestation skills. You had to trust your spirit team. You had to trust your prayers were being heard and they were being acted upon. Okay, so people are starting to see. Maybe you've been like me. You might have been in hermit mode for a little bit, okay? But now you're starting to peek your head back out. You're starting to show yourself again. And people are seeing, oh, okay, they're doing just fine. They're doing all right. They're doing better than all right. Some people took your absence, or they took you taking some sort of pause, or you just stayed inside and focused more on yourself. They took that as a sign of weakness. They took that as a sign that they defeated you. Okay? They thought they beat you. They didn't realize they did not win this war, okay? So now that you're starting to show yourself again, you're starting to feel like yourself again, you're starting to be more confident in yourself, you're starting to have more energy, you're starting to put yourself out there more. People are starting to realize you are a force to be reckoned with, okay? And if you're like me, you may not necessarily feel like putting yourself back out there again. Like, it took a lot of energy for me to even sit here and do this video, okay? You may be so used to being to yourself and that time that you took to yourself that it's kind of hard to put yourself back out there again. It seems like it takes too much energy, but you need to do it. If you're being called to put yourself back out there, to start that business back up again, to start your social media presence, start being more present on social media again, if you're being called to pick up something that you may have put down for a little bit, go ahead and do it, okay? Those feelings of, I don't have the energy, the feelings of doubt, the feelings of I'm too tired to do this, that's not you, okay? That's energy that's being projected towards you. There's people who don't want you to have the energy to keep going. You got to push past that, okay? You got to push past that. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So I had got a phone call and I had to tell somebody about how this lady at Church's Chicken tried me today, okay? One of the managers at Church's Chicken tried me, okay? And I had to act up a little bit, all right? I might do a story time about that. I don't know, on TikTok or YouTube. I don't know, stay tuned. But you know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, people try you and you got to let them know you're not the one to play with. Anyway, let's get back to the video. So I think I was saying, like, you are putting yourself back out there now that you've gone through some sort of betrayal, some sort of heartbreak, some sort of disappointment, okay? Whether it be in yourself, someone else, or something you tried to do didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out. You have good news coming. We have 8 of Wands and the Star card, which she's kind of not clothed, so I can't show this whole card, okay, because they don't like that on YouTube. But we have the Star card and the 8 of Wands here, so you have good news that's coming to you, and it's coming fairly quickly. So it's either good news that's coming fairly quickly, or you're getting like more than one message that's a good message. More than one positive good thing is going to be happening. So it's kind of like some of y'all have a domino effect where one thing is going to happen that's going to be really good, and it's going to set off a domino effect, a chain reaction of more and more good things happening, and it's going to happen fairly quickly, fairly rapidly, like one after another, okay? This is something you've been hoping for, wanting, dreaming about. 9 of Cups. A lot of you are going to be running into people that are more supportive, okay? Some of you have been specifically asking for more support. You have been specifically wanting to meet your soul family. Like I said, a lot of us are finding out that relatives, people that share the same DNA, people that share the same blood, they're relatives, but they're not necessarily family, okay? So a lot of us are moving away from our relatives, the people who share the DNA with us, and more towards our chosen family, our soul family, the people who are supportive, the people who have our back, the people who give just as much as they take, okay? You definitely have luck on your side here. And it's funny because I do think it's St. Patrick's Day today. It is March, what is today? March 17th. I think it's St. Patrick's Day. So yeah, that's really cool that we got the ladybug here, because it does show that your luck is definitely increasing. We have solitude on the bottom of this deck here. I wasn't even using this deck, but look, solitude, magical shapeshifter, and prayer. So like I said, your prayers, your manifestations have been working. Your affirmations, your ask-firmations, your mantras have been working. If you have been doing spell work, okay, if you have been doing rituals to increase your money, to increase your luck, to increase your business, it has been working. Your dedication is paying off. Your dedication is paying off. So I guess I'll use this deck since it was right here. All right, what does the collective need to know at this time? What does the collective need to know at this time? I'm trying to shuffle while facing this way and facing this way at the same time. All right, let's see if I can do this. What else does the collective need to know at this time? Okay, this, I kept trying to put this back and it keeps coming back out. The magical shape shifter. And we have slow and steady here. So like I said, you are learning how to alchemize. You're learning how to transmute. You're learning how to get back into doing your magic. So for some of you, you used to manifest a lot. You used to do rituals a lot. You were heavy into ritual work, okay? For whatever reason, you got distracted. You weren't able to do your candle magic as much as you used to do. You weren't able to say your prayers as much. You weren't able to sit down and visualize. You weren't able to sit down and script. You used to be far more active when it comes to doing rituals, daily things, daily routines that focus specifically on manifestation, spell work, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing, okay? You may have gotten busy. With me, it was being distracted with a lot of family drama, okay? So you may have had a lot of drama that took your focus away from the ritualistic aspect of manifestation, which is very important. You don't need the rituals per se to manifest. You don't need a candle to manifest. You don't need to write things down. You don't need tools like that, okay? You can manifest using your mind, okay? We manifest from our subconscious mind and our conscious mind every day, all day. Where the rituals come into play is discipline, is consistency, and it's being focused. It's being focused and pointing your energy towards something specific. That's where candle magic comes into play. That's where rituals come into play. That's where writing things down every day, saying mantras every day, affirmations, ask-firmations. Okay, I just learned a new term, ask-firmations. Look it up if you need to. So those things are not necessarily what creates the manifestation. It is our mind. It is our energy. It is our intentions, okay? It is our thoughts, but it helps us to focus and it helps us to stay consistent. Where a lot of people lack is consistency. So some of you all had to learn that lesson. I definitely had to learn a very tough lesson. It cost me a lot of money, time, and energy, that I need to be more consistent with my ritual work, okay? No, it is not necessary, but it definitely helps out a lot. We are busy. We have a lot going on in our lives, our day-to-day lives. So having some sort of ritual that we do every day that is specifically focused on manifestation, prayer, gratitude, mindfulness, definitely pays off. So a lot of you are figuring that out with the magical shapeshifter here. You have learned that it does take consistency with your spiritual work to turn things around and to keep them going in the direction you want to go. You've turned things around several different times, but you don't want to have to keep coming in and doing return to senders on people, keep coming in and having to manifest more money because you ran out of money. Like, you want to keep the momentum going. You want to keep your protection up, okay? You want to keep your aura protected, your energy protected, your business is protected. All of that needs to be spiritually protected, your money, all of that, okay? And also, you want to keep building on your finances. You don't want to have to keep running out of money and then manifesting something out of nothing. It's hard to manifest from zero. Okay? When you have money, it's easier to manifest. So you are learning with this slow and steady card that the reason why things may not have taken off as fast as you wanted them to is because you weren't as consistent as you needed to be. Now that you've learned to stay more consistent and disciplined with your ritual work, we have the Eight of Wands here. Things are starting to take off. Things are starting to happen a lot faster for you, okay? Very expensive lesson to learn. Like I said, it costs a lot of money, time, and energy. But hey, once you learn the lesson, keep it moving. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't sit there and think about how you could have been further along if you would have did X, Y, and Z. Just take it as a lesson and keep moving, okay? What else do they need to know? Yeah, we got listening. Okay, some of you are learning or had to learn that you need to listen to your own intuition and you need to listen to your spirit team. That's another thing I had to learn. Okay, my spirit team would give me very clear directions on what to do, and I would try to do things halfway the way they told me to do and halfway the way I wanted to do, because I feel like they were asking me to take risk that I wasn't ready to take. So I would halfway have one foot out the door and one foot in the door. I lost a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of energy doing that, okay? Had I done things the way my spirit team told me to do them and trusted my own intuition and trusted that my faith was going to pay off, I would be in a lot better situation myself, okay? So some of y'all had to learn to listen and follow through. Not just listen. Listen and follow through with what your higher self is telling you, with what your spirit team is telling you, with what God is telling you. Too many times we pray and we ask for answers. We get the answer. We don't like the answer. We get the answer. It's too much of a risk for us. So we decide, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, or I'm going to halfway do it. And then we find out the hard way. It just puts us back. It just sets us back. It sets us back. So now that you have learned to listen to yourself and your spirit team, we have Field of Dreams here. Okay, so a lot of your dreams are about to start coming true, left and right. You are the type of people that it's not just one thing you want to do. It's not just one thing that you're talented at. You're talented at so many different things. And you've put into place a lot of different business ventures, different creative projects. You have a lot of different things that you've been working on over the years, and it seems like none of them really took off. You're about to have stuff start taking off left and right, left and right, left and right. It's going to be like everything you touch turns to gold. It's going to be like you can do no wrong. It's going to be like you're just successful left and right, up and down, round and round. Success, money, prosperity, abundance, support, okay? And for a lot of people, it's going to seem like it's overnight for you, but it's not really overnight because, like I said, you've done the work, you've done the groundwork, you've laid the foundation for a lot of things to happen, and they quite frankly would have happened a while ago. But because you had to learn to trust your intuition, listen to your higher self, your higher power, stay consistent, cut people off that need to be cut off, because you had to learn those lessons, things did not happen as quickly as they could have. And now that you've learned those lessons, they're about to start happening one after the other, one after the other. It's just like a chain reaction, okay? We have rescue. So I'm telling you, y'all have been through a lot, okay? With this rescue card, y'all have been through a lot, and you realized no one could save you. Okay, you may have been wondering, why isn't anybody saving me? Why isn't anyone helping me? I literally had a dream when I was going through the stuff I was going through, and it said in the dream, nobody's going to save you. Nobody's going to save you. And what I didn't realize is I needed to save myself. I needed to rescue myself. And the reason why is because I got myself in the situation I was in, to be honest. Because I wasn't listening. I wasn't listening to my spirit team. I wasn't really having the faith that I thought I had. Because if I had the faith I thought I had, I would have took those leaps. I would have jumped off of those cliffs, okay, and known that they were going to somehow catch me before I hit the ground. So a lot of you had to realize you had to rescue yourself. And the way to rescue yourself was to stop doubting yourself, stop doubting your power, stop doubting your spiritual gifts, stop doubting your intuition, your discernment, and stop doubting your spiritual team, okay? You really, I won't say you offended your spirit team, but you really didn't show them that you trusted them the way they wanted you to trust them, because you didn't want to take the steps they wanted you to take. And I don't blame you for that. We are parents out here. We are brothers, sisters, mothers, employees, fathers, whatever. We have responsibilities to take care of. And a lot of times our spirit teams are asking us to take risks that could affect us in a negative way financially, or leave us feeling insecure financially. So, but the other side of that is it could catapult us up financially. It could be that miracle that we were looking for. So a lot of us did have tough decisions. I can take this leap of faith and I can get catapulted up, or I can fall flat on my face and hit the ground. So I don't blame you for having doubts. We're human. But now that you know that the doubts did not get you where you wanted to go, it's time to take those leaps of faith. Fully take those leaps of faith, okay? You've already experienced what it's like to halfway believe in yourself and halfway believe in your spirit team. It didn't get you where you wanted to go, right? Trying to play it safe did not get you where you wanted to go, right? So it's time to go ahead and take the risk. What do you have to lose at this point? What do you have to lose at this point? Okay, I'm talking to people that have tried to do it their way. I'm talking to people that have tried to play it safe. I'm talking to people that tried to have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and none of them worked. So the only thing left for you to do is take that leap of faith. Fully take the plunge, not halfway doing it, okay? What else? What else? What else? One more. All right, so we have Ghostlands that came out first. Some of y'all had to literally go ghost on people. Some of y'all literally had to start making plans and not including your family, not including your friends, not telling them. Some of y'all had to pick up and move. You had to relocate. You had to go somewhere and not tell people where you were going, okay? And that could be because they were either going to introduce doubt into your mind, or they were going to try to sabotage you in some way. So some of y'all had to literally pick up and move to another city, move to another state, move to another country, and not tell people. You literally had to ghost people. You literally had to stop talking to family and friends about your plans, okay? We have protecting treasure, because you needed to protect your plans in order to protect your treasure, in order to protect the gifts that you're going to be receiving from your spirit team for taking those leaps of faith. So a lot of you had to truly learn to move in silence. And we're not just talking about not posting on social media about what your plans are. We're talking about not even telling your mom what your plans are, not even telling your best friends what your plans are. Like literally keeping things under lock and key and letting nobody know what you were planning on doing, okay? We had cleaning house. A lot of y'all had to get rid of people. You had to get rid of people that did not mean you well, okay? You had to learn with this strength card that you had the strength to make it on your own without other people. Some of you, the reason why you feel like you don't have support, you feel like people in your life just randomly stop supporting you and you don't understand why, is because you needed to be on your own to really see how powerful you are on your own, that you don't need people to support you. Because where you're trying to go, you're not going to have a whole lot of support, because you're embarking on uncharted territories. You're taking risk and doing things that people in your family and friends group, they're afraid to do it. They're afraid to do it. They're afraid to take the leaps of faith that you're taking. They've never done it before, okay? So some of them are trying to protect you when they try to make you doubt whether or not you should take a certain leap of faith. Some of them are genuinely trying to protect you, and they really want the best for you and they are using logic, and that's fine, because there's going to be some things that you're going to be guided to do that go against logic. But it's not their vision. They're not the one being guided to do it, so they're not going to understand it. Then you have other people who know dang well that you will be successful. They know that if you take this leap of faith, they just know you're going to be successful. They just know you're going to be able to do it. They just know you're going to surpass every single boundary that's put in your way. But they don't want you to do it because they don't have the faith to do it themselves. They don't have the strength to do it themselves. They don't have the confidence to do it themselves. So they're going to try to block you or put doubt in your mind, so you don't want to do it for that reason. So it is very... I mean, to be honest, they're both harmful. Even though one has good intent, one group of people has good intent, and one group has bad intent, they're both harmful to your vision. So what you're going to have to do is keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself unless you're talking to people who have the same amount of faith and spiritual discernment and intuition that you have, okay? Because with this rivalry card, like I said, some people are going to be jealous because they don't have the strength and the confidence to take the leap of faith that you're taking. Like, what you're doing is brave. What you're doing is brave. What you're doing is something that people would look up to you for, okay? We have discovery. You don't necessarily know what the outcome is going to be completely, but you're willing to go on the adventure and see what you find and see what you discover, okay? People are afraid that you're discovering yourself. They're afraid that you're discovering your strength. They're afraid that you're discovering that you don't need them, okay? If anything, they need you. If anything, they feed off of your energy. It's a lot of people that's going to be failing at a lot of different things once you decide to leave. I mean, pick up and leave, okay? When they don't have access to your energy, I was gonna say they don't realize, but I think they do. I think they realize that they're thriving because they're connected to you. They're connected to your energy. A lot of people like to play dumb, like they don't understand these spiritual concepts. What I'm finding out, a lot of people understand these spiritual concepts, okay? Whether they looked it up, whether they learned about it from following spiritual people, or it's just something within themselves. I just feel like there's an instinct, there's something, because with self-preservation, there's some sort of instinct that's telling them that they need to stay connected to you. Those are the energy vampire type people. So they seem to dislike you. They have a problem with you. They're always starting trouble, but yet you can't get rid of them. This is why I don't argue with people anymore all the time. Because I definitely had to go off on somebody today. Because I started realizing people just want my energy. People just want to be connected to me. So, you know, they'll start an argument with you just so they can take your energy. They thrive off of that. So people don't want you to discover that they're living off of you. So they want to try to confuse you. What else? And make you confused about who you truly are. Now, we got fork in the road. We got unlikely ally. And we got whoops. Somebody that thought that they were harming you actually helped you. Somebody thought that they were harming you actually helped you, okay? This is where somebody tries to do something to you and it ends up backfiring and working in your favor, okay? So somebody may have given you an ultimatum with this fork in the road and was like, it's either me or you. It's either me or your dream. It's either me or your goal. It's either me or your self-respect. Because some people really expect you to give up your self-respect and allow them to keep disrespecting you in order to keep them in your life. So somebody thought by giving you an ultimatum with this fork in the road that they were going to harm you, that they were going to cause an issue, when really they just pushed you. Unlikely ally and whoops. They just pushed you into your strength. That's all they did. I love it when that happens. I tell people, look, fresh start. They pushed you to get a fresh start because you finally got tired of them. Some of y'all, like I'm saying, you literally picked up and moved somewhere else. You literally divorced somebody. You got out of a relationship you were in for a long time. You stopped allowing your family members and your friends to take advantage of you, even if that meant that they weren't going to talk to you anymore, that they were going to bash you, that they were going to speak negatively about you. With this bittersweet card, yes, it was bittersweet, but I feel like a lot of you feel relieved that you have this fresh start. I feel like a lot of you feel relieved that you're not you're not connected to the person anymore. So you're not expected to play their respectability politics. You're not expected to help them. You're not expected to be there for them. It's like, okay, fine. You want to excommunicate me from the community. You want to disown me and say that I'm not a family member anymore. You don't want to be friends with me. Fine. Burden lifted off shoulders. Okay. Now I don't have to deal with your foolishness anymore. Good riddance. Okay. I feel like some of you are like, good riddance. Okay. So this dead weight, they call themselves cutting themselves out of your life or giving you an ultimatum. All they did was eliminate the dead weight. Okay. What else? What else? What else? It was for your good. Because now look, close, no help here. Now you're not going to feel obligated to help this person anymore. You used to feel obligated, like you had to answer their calls, like you had to respond to their texts, like you had to go back and forth with them, like you had to explain yourself, like you had to try to make them feel like you weren't working against them. Like you always had to do something to make this person feel better, to prove yourself, your loyalty to this person. And now you're like, fine. You don't want to be in my life anymore? Good riddance. I don't have to help you anymore. I don't have to be on the phone giving you advice anymore. I don't have to listen to you anymore. Goodbye. I don't care. This is an authority figure for some of you. So some of you, this is your parents. Okay? Some of you are like, okay, you want to act up? Knowing you getting old? I don't want to hear from you when it's time for you to go in a home, when it's time for you to need a home, somebody to supervise you at home, when it's time for you to need somebody to drive you here and there. Because you know what? When I needed you, you didn't want to be there for me. When I needed you, you wanted to use the fact that I needed you against me. You wanted to use it to control me. So you know what? Okay, you don't want to act right? You want to disown me? When you get old, I don't have to worry about it. You know, as a former property adjuster, I used to wonder when I would talk to people on the phone that were like 80 and 90 years old, it would be so hard to talk to them. They couldn't hear me. They didn't understand what I was trying to tell them. They didn't understand the technology that we needed for them to use to send us certain information. And I would always be like, where are their children? Why isn't anyone in their family helping them? And now that I've dealt with certain family members who don't know how to act in my family, I see like, hey, some of those people probably mistreated their children. They probably mistreated their family members, and they don't care about them now that they're old. Like, it might sound bad because we're supposed to, no matter what, we're supposed to honor our parents. But a lot of people are starting to move out of that. Like, you know what? You can get cut off too. A lot of authority figures and parents are banking on the fact that they can treat you however they want to treat you, because when they get old, you're going to feel sorry. When they get old, you're going to feel like it's your duty to take care of them, because that's how society has trained us all. But a lot of people are going to be in for a rude awakening, because a lot of people are like, when you get old, don't call me. Lesson from the past. When you get old, remember how you treated me. Lesson from the past, right? When you get old, remember when I was vulnerable and I needed you. And now you're vulnerable and you need me. Loneliness. It's a lot of people that's going to be lonely. Okay? These parents, these exes, that thought they could play people and they could be a player in their 40s and 50s. And then when they get in their 60s and their 70s, now they want somebody to take them serious. Lonely. Like Akon said. Lonely. And I'm hearing Kim share my life. It's like they're not going to have somebody to share their life with them. And all the people that enabled their bad behavior, they're not going to be nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. And they're going to be knocking at your door. Meanwhile, for you, everything is going according to plan. We have all according to plan. Some of them just don't know. They're eliminating themselves from your life because with this stranger card, they're making room for strangers to come in and help you, okay? They're taking up valuable space in your life. So because you didn't want to cut certain people off, they had to hurt you so bad to where you didn't have a choice, or they had to be the one to cut you off. And you are like, why would they do this? Why would they do this? They're doing you a favor because they're strangers that are willing to come in and help you. But they're not really strangers. They're a part of your soul family, okay? But in this lifetime right now, they're considered a stranger. What do they say in the Bible? They say a prophet does better like when he's not in his own hometown, something like that. Okay, I'm paraphrasing. What is this unfinished? The stranger is the last piece to the puzzle here. So you guys have someone coming in that's like the last piece to the puzzle that's going to help you complete something, complete some sort of cycle, some sort of project. With the mistaken identity, you're realizing the people you thought were in your corner really aren't in your corner, and it's really somebody that you haven't met yet, okay? We have all uphill from here. Once again, we have the Guardian and the surprise villain. Oh my goodness. Guardian, surprise villain, difficult truth, injustice. A lot of y'all, I just gave my whole spiel on parents mistreating their children and expecting to still be taken care of when they get old, okay? A lot of y'all realize it was your own parents who were working against you this whole time. It was your own parents working against you this whole time. And you thought it was your parents that were supposed to have your back. And you're realizing, no. You were highly mistaken with this mistaken identity. It's the strangers. It's the people who you haven't even met yet. It's the people that you met on social media, but you haven't met them in real life. But they've been so supportive, way more supportive than your family has ever been, okay? You're realizing that your family wasn't your target audience. A lot of people make that mistake. They think their family is their target audience when they're trying to start a business or when they're going on some sort of venture where they want support. And it's not your family a lot of times. It is the strangers. It is the people you don't know. That's your target audience, okay? So a lot of y'all had to learn that the hard way. But even with family not being your target audience, that's one thing. But for them to completely work against you, for them to try to hold you down, 10 of Swords, betrayal, that's a whole different situation. A lot of y'all are dealing with deep betrayal, okay? Deep betrayal when it comes to parents, when it comes to family members. So it's more than them not supporting you. It's them actually working against you. So that's why you really had to, some of y'all, yeah, father figure, the Hierophant. For some of y'all, it's a mother. For some of y'all, it's a father. And the Hierophant represents conformity, it represents tradition. So because you all decided to go outside of the family tradition, whether it be religion, whether it be for work, whether it be who you decided to marry, who you decided to be friends with, what you decided to do for work, whatever it was, it bothered your parents or one of your parents, to the point where they were willing to work against you with this magician card. Okay? But we have the world card here. So you continue to do what you were called to do because you are trying to break cycles. You're trying to break generational curses. And for whatever reason, that is triggering. That is triggering one of your parents. Because with this devil card, it came out in reverse. They want to have control over what you do. They want to have control over how you get your money, who you marry, what you do for work, all of that. And they know that with this time's ticking card, their control is running out. Okay, their time of where they were able to control you and siphon your energy is running out. So they're starting to panic. Okay. For some of you, it is both parents. We got the lovers and group chat. So for some of you, it's one of your parents. For some of you, it's both parents, or it is one of your parents and a step parent, okay? They may be spreading fake news, okay? Fake news, misinformation. So they may be gossiping about you. They may be trying to get ahead of you and tell lies to your family members and friends. Basically trying to get ahead of you being able to speak about the things that you endured, okay? The way they treated you. So they don't want people to believe you, basically. Some of you, your parents are jealous of the way you look, enhancements and glamour. So they may try to tell you that you're not allowed to wear makeup, or they may try to make fun of you because you like to wear makeup, or you like to get your hair done, you like to get your nails done, you like to make sure that you look nice, you smell like nice. If you're a man, you like to be groomed. You may even get a manicure as a man, okay? There's men who get manicures. They might try to make you feel bad for doing things to make yourself feel better and look better. And it's not that you need to enhance yourself. I think that's what bothers them even more too, because you don't have to do anything to enhance yourself. You have natural beauty. You're naturally handsome, but you go the extra mile to actually dress nice. Have your hair done, have your hair cut, have yourself groomed, put on your makeup, get your hair done, wear nice clothes, wear nice perfume, wear nice cologne. It's like, okay, they got the nerve to make themselves even stand out even more. They're already naturally beautiful. They're already naturally handsome, okay? And you do it well. Being able to do your makeup is a skill. Being able to dress nice is a skill. Having fashion sense is a skill, okay? So people can try to hate all they want to, but if they could do it like you do it, trust me, they would, okay? So they even hate on the fact that you do things to like make yourself feel better and look better. Confirmation. So this is confirmation. Pay attention to the little things people say, the little remarks people say. If it seems like they always got something to say because you like to be extra, okay, you like to be extra, you like to be glamorous, okay, pay attention to what people say. You'll get confirmation if you're not sure. All right, what else? Oh, my back. I was moving, y'all, so yeah, my back is kind of hurting a little bit from boxes and bags. Well, we have altar, we have contract, and we have return to sender. Okay, so some of y'all have broken some sort of spell, some sort of enchantment that somebody tried to put over you, some sort of contract that you didn't agree to, okay? So some of y'all with this return to sender, and like I said, you've been more consistent with your protection work and with your manifestation work, with your candle work, all of that stuff. So you have broken a contract with someone who was trying to harm you. And now with the Chariot card, this is why you're able to move forward. This is why things are picking up for you, okay? So good job. Good job. So the person that was doing some sort of work on you was living in a glass house, okay? So they have their own issues and they have their own demons or devils to fight or whatever. So you sending back their energy is really going to F them up. It's going to mess them up right now because they were living in a glass house to begin with. So they was throwing stones. You threw the stones back. You reversed it. And now their windows are about to be busted, okay? With the Hangman, they wanted to cause delays for you. But again, we have the Chariot card. So now things are going to be picking up. Things are going to be picking back up for you for sure. Look at this. Shots fired. Like I said, living in a glass house, trying to shoot shots at people, knowing those bullets are going to come through. They don't have bulletproof glass, okay? You had the bulletproof glass, right? It bounced right off and went right back. Yeah, they should have been more prepared. They should have been more prepared. But their envy, they were acting out of envy, so they weren't being smart. They weren't being smart. They should have known that they were no match for you. This is ridiculous that you're even having to be involved in this because they never should have tried to come for you in the first place. For some of you, this is your sister, or this is somebody who you thought of as a sister, so it could be like a best friend. But for some of you, this is literally a sister, okay? A blood sister. Like I said, some of us are moving away from relatives and people that share our DNA and share our blood because they're our biggest enemies, okay? You will get evidence of this, or you have evidence of this, so don't ignore it. Don't ignore the confirmations. Don't ignore the evidence, okay? And I'm talking about spiritual evidence, okay? But usually with spiritual evidence, you will get physical confirmation as well. So if you're wanting physical confirmation, you can ask for it and you will get it. Just be prepared. Be prepared because you don't know how you don't know how that's gonna show up. And we got brother too, okay? So some of you have civil rivalry that has gone way too far. I said civil rivalry, sibling rivalry that was not civil. It went way too far. It went to them because of envy actually doing spell work on you. And please remember that when I say spell work, I'm not just talking about somebody sitting at an altar. I'm not talking about somebody paying a witch to do something to you all the time. I include practical magic in that. I include people sitting there constantly thinking negative thoughts about you, people projecting negative energy onto you, people gossiping and lying on you. I include that in spell work, okay? So it can look, spell work can be done several different ways. All right, what else? What else? What else? What else? Okay. So we got investigation, remote viewing, and maze. So some of you have done cloaking spells, or you've done work to prevent people from being able to spiritually spy on you, okay? The brother card that came out could also be big brother as well. So like, as in someone who is spying on you. But you have figured out that they were doing that, so you started doing work to protect yourself spiritually, cloak your business ideas, your location, your thoughts, your chakras, your aura. You've done the work. So yeah, if you did any cloaking spells recently, this is your confirmation that it did work, okay? Okay, what else? What else? some of you, this is interesting. Because I usually have mostly women that watch me, but I guess there's some men that are going to watch this. Some of you are fathers, or you want to be fathers, okay? So we got the Emperor, yes, and Pacify. So some of you are men who may have been going through a custody battle, or you weren't able to see your children. You're going to be able to see your children, or you're wanting to become a father, and that is going to be in your future. But you really, really need to continue to protect yourself and your aura with this force field. You definitely do need to protect yourself and your children when you're a parent, because a lot of the times when people can't get to you, they'll try to get to you through your children. They'll try to do these custody battles, try to take custody of your kids, try to play games with your kids, all of that, okay? Yeah, so it's a man, distinguished gentleman, that's going to be watching this. Someone's trying to use your kids to get money from you with this money magnet. So you may have to go to court against like one of your kids' moms or something like that to get your visitation. And if you do with the star card, it's going to be granted. Or you may have the mom try to like prevent you from getting like 50-50, I don't know, 50-50 custody, sole custody, whatever. So there's a man that's going to be watching this that is a father that's dealing with some sort of issue with the children, being able to see the kids or something like that. So that's going to get rectified. Keep going, keep fighting for your kids. Yeah, the son, this is father. Keep fighting for your kids. We got je ne sais quoi. Okay. I told y'all there is somebody who's very well groomed here. We got distinguished gentleman, je ne sais quoi. Somebody that's very well groomed. You like to make sure you have your cologne. Like I said, you could even be a man that gets manicures, or you're just very well groomed. You like to look nice. You like to smell nice. You like to have your hair nice. Okay. So if that's you, this message could be for you. Somebody doesn't like it though. We got diss track. Somebody could be trying to push you into doing something, some sort of crime here, okay? Somebody could be trying to push you into doing something wrong. They could be trying to anger you. Like today, when I tell you, I was ready to drag this lady at churches. I'm not gonna lie. I was ready to drag her over the counter. I don't know who she thought she was playing with. But then I had to think about the fact that I wouldn't do well in jail. So because I wouldn't do well in jail, I had to keep myself under control. So some of y'all have somebody that tries to antagonize you, okay? They're trying to antagonize you and get you in some sort of situation where you get in trouble, where you act with your emotion instead of your logic. Don't do it. We have source and obstacle removal, so your prayers are being answered. Obstacles are being removed for you, okay? We have Tower in reverse, and we have Charmed. Some of you may, and I'm talking to the male here, or masculine energy. You may have been dealing with someone that tried to do a love spell on you, okay? But you avoided that, or you got out of it, or you realized what they were trying to do. It didn't work. It backfired, whatever. So you avoided that with the Tower in reverse, and then we got Charmed and Evil Plot. So some of y'all, sorry y'all, my son's closing a bag of chips. Hurry up. Some of y'all had somebody try to do a spell on you, like a love spell, or some type of spell like to dominate you. Some kind of dominant spell or something. I want to watch the originals now. I'm thinking about compelling. Yeah, trickster. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all had some woman. Baby mama, I'm done. The Empress is here. This is a baby. Some of y'all had a baby mama try to put a spell on y'all, a love spell, and it's not working, or they try to do some dominant spell or some type of spell to get you caught up legally or criminally. Y'all better be careful who y'all dealing with out here. Be careful. Okay, because dealing with the wrong person has repercussions. And you see, this is somebody in jail, okay? I love when this stuff comes up after I said jail, trying to get you in trouble, locked up, whatever. And you see repercussions. So be careful. Be very careful. Guarded. This person doesn't want you to meet new people. We have new person entering your life. We have friendship. It's like they want to be your whole world. And because you didn't want to make this person your whole world, yeah, they're trying to come after you spiritually, but they're trying to use practical magic as well. Okay? So, trying to antagonize you, trying to gossip, trying to lie, turn people against you. Plot twist though, they didn't know who they was messing with. We got the Hermit. They didn't know that you had emotional control. They didn't know that you had spiritual control. They didn't know that you may have know about magic. Okay, especially if you are a actual man, like the gender of a man, because a lot of people think men don't really pay attention to like spell work or magic, or it's a lot of men that's into magic but they don't necessarily say it. Yeah, they did not know. They did not know that you know. They did not know that you are into alchemy, or that you know about spell work and manifestation and stuff. So you are going to be meeting a new person. I feel like this woman from your past with the High Priestess, they do try to get readings on you and things like that. So they may have gotten some readings on you, and with the Privileged Lady card, saw that you were going to be meeting a new person. We have commitment. So you're going to be meeting a new person that you are going to want to be in a long-term commitment with here. We have strength and jackpot. So you're going to feel like this person is everything that you want, is everything that you need, more than what you could have asked for. So this person from the past was getting readings on you, spiritually spying on you, and they saw that this was a possibility. So this is why they started coming for you, but this is also why you had to learn how to cloak your energy. And if you have not learned how to cloak your energy, that's something you need to be looking into, okay? So people can stop getting readings on you. Yeah, don't give them the blueprint, okay? People are trying to get in your business about your intimate life, your love life here. And by people, I mean somebody from your past, or somebody who you don't want a commitment with. Yeah, they are not happy. Dragons, not happy. That reminds me of when Jenny Mai and Young Jeezy, they were saying she has like a dragon that comes out. Like she was saying she was so submissive, this, that, and the other. But then she was also saying she gets angry. And it's like a dragon that comes out. So somebody you may have been dealing with the transmutation card, they may have initially come off as a very nice person, very demure, very nice, very easy to deal with, mild-mannered, whatever, right? And then you realize it was all a facade and you didn't want to deal with them anymore. Yeah, Now they're coming for you. Because you figured out who they really were with the moon card. They're hidden. The things they were hiding started to surface, and you said, nope, I don't like that. I don't want to deal with that. For some of you, Akashic Records, this could be a karmic relationship that you got out of. Yeah, Akashic Records, love notes. The minute you got out of that relationship, we got fired. I'm done. You fired somebody. You let somebody go. You was like, no, absolutely not. I'm done. I'm done. Flatline. I'm done. Stick a fork in me because I'm done. Oh, wow. Terminated. You terminated the contract. I'm done. We got sold out in racism. Some of y'all could have ended up dealing with someone outside of your ethnicity and it didn't work out, or you're going to. The new person that you meet might be outside of your ethnicity, and it might trigger people. People might end up calling you a sellout or something like that. But I don't feel like you're doing it to be a sellout. I think you genuinely are going to meet somebody that could be a different ethnicity or a different race. And it's just going to work out. But this is not for people who bash their own race because they're with somebody else. If you're the type of person that you bash people from your own ethnicity, from your own culture, from your own race, from your own country, just to uplift the person you're with who happens to be something other than your own culture, race, ethnicity, country, nationality, whatever, I'm not talking to you. So don't get it twisted and think that I'm like over here condoning you doing that, because I'm not. I'm talking to somebody who genuinely may find someone outside of their own race, ethnicity, culture, nationality, and they hit it off, okay? So don't ever get it twisted and think I'm condoning people talking down on their own race or ethnicity. Some of y'all with this femme fatale card, yes, and we have this card. I can't say it, okay, but y'all can read it. drugs, things that people take to become intoxicated. Some of y'all are dealing with someone who is going to be ousted as someone who has a problem, a substance abuse problem. Black light is here, so you're gonna find out they have some sort of substance abuse problem. Look, substance abuse. Okay, I don't even know if I should be saying the A word on here. Y'all are gonna find out. And this could be fueling their anger, okay? The evil eye that they're sending towards you. Some of you could find out with the questionable paternity and mistaken identity that they may have even lied to you by saying you were the father of their child, or saying that you were not the father of their child. So you're going to find out whatever they told you was a lie. So you could be, or you might not be, depending on what they told you. Some of y'all were praying for answers, so you're going to get the answers. So just be careful what you pray for. If you're not ready for answers, don't be praying for the answers, okay? Some of y'all, like I said, you're moving in silence, quiet strength, new home. So you literally picked up and moved, and that's going to release some funds. Hidden funds is here. So that move is really what's going to release your financial blessings, okay? Because it was a test. It was a test of your faith. And because you were able to pick up and do it, you have the skeleton key. The skeleton key opens more than one door. So you will be able to open more than one door. More than one opportunity is coming to you from your ancestors, ancestor money here, because you passed the test, okay? You passed the test and you made the move that they told you to move, or the move they told you to make. Some of y'all could be Sagittarius here. We got the Temperance card, but things are about to balance out for you. And like I said, some of you are dealing with a lawsuit or a paternity situation or a custody situation. Okay, lawsuit and villain is here, but brighter days and sun rays is here. So things are about to start working out. Okay. Yeah, somebody, this siren, thought that they could use their magic to make you a pawn. And they are finding out that is not the case. They thought that they could hide incognitos in reverse, and you found out who they really were. That derailed their plan. Okay? Wow, we got a lot of male energy showing up today. That's interesting. Because a majority, just for my analytics, a majority of people that watch me are women. But I do have some men that watch and comment. So I always appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here. Okay, I think more and more men with the higher self, y'all are starting to want to know more. Y'all are starting to dig in more and learn more about your intuition, because it's always been this thing where women have this natural intuition. But hey, we do have a natural intuition. Y'all have natural instincts. We have natural intuition. But, you know, y'all can tap into that too. Anything else for the collective? Anything else for the collective? Because I feel like that was more of a personal reading for somebody. All right, so collective. They want you to know we got the Strength card. We got the 9 of Cups. We got the 6 of Pentacles. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. Your spirit team has your back. Your spirit team has your back. Okay, because with this Hermit card, like I said, you took the time to dedicate to your spiritual journey. You took the time to dedicate to doing your rituals, staying consistent with your spirituality, getting to know your ancestors, your spirit team, things of that nature. Yeah, 4 of Swords. Learning how to meditate, spending more. Maybe you haven't mastered meditation yet, but you have been taking the time to practice, okay? That is not going unnoticed by your spirit team. Yeah, you've been working hard. 8 of Pentacles. You've been working hard, and your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off, okay? You're about to be completely fulfilled here. Completely fulfilled here in several areas. Several areas of life. It's time for you to have fun. 7 of Cups. It's time for you to have fun. You've been in this 9 of Wands energy for too long. You're almost there. You're almost there. Hold on. Keep the stamina. You know, don't give up. Don't give up. You've been in that energy for so long with the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. It's time to let loose. It's time to let loose. It's time to enjoy your life, okay? You had too much on your shoulders. 10 of Wands. You had so much on your shoulders, but with this Ace of Wands, you have a new opportunity that's coming. Again, it's in your love life. It's got to do with your business. If you're an entrepreneur, it's all of those things you've been hoping for, that you've been wanting for, okay? Because you decided to take the leap of faith. Fully take the plunge, not halfway take the plunge. We have the Sun card. The answer is yes to anything that you want, okay? The answer is yes. No more no's. No more maybes. No more wait your turn. No more next year, next month. Okay, the time is now. We got justice. You are getting the justice that you need. And a lot of you, this is legal justice, okay? People are being exposed with the Moon card. You waited long enough. You waited long enough. Oh, this is the title card. I said you waited long enough. Look, 7 of Pentacles. You waited long enough, okay? You went through a lot, 9 of Swords. But you're still standing. Okay? So with this Judgment card, you passed the test. You passed the test. Congratulations. Congratulations. Feel the dreams coming to life. Metamorphosis. Your dreams are coming to life. Your dreams are coming to life. That was confirmation. That notification was confirmation. Your dreams are coming. You are being notified. You are being put on notice. Your dreams are coming to life. Okay? Keep dreaming. Keep focusing on the things that you want to happen. Where your focus goes, that is what grows. It's not for nothing. You might be saying, I've been sitting here visualizing. I've been sitting here scripting. I've been sitting here doing my candle work. I've been sitting here praying. I've been sitting here meditating. Is it all for nothing? No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay? It is coming to life right now, materializing. The wait is over. The wait is over. So I'm going to need you to move like that. I'm going to need you to feel like that. I'm going to need you to think like that. The wait is over. That's what I got for y'all, okay? I think it took me a minute to get into my groove because it's been a minute since I did a reading on YouTube, okay? And I'm going to chop this up and put it on TikTok. So those of you who sat and watched the whole video on YouTube, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment if you feel comfortable and led to do so. I will respond back. And I feel like I'm back now. So we're going to see if I do a video tomorrow or not. I don't know. All right. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Please remember, I do offer private readings on CapricornMoonGoddess.com. You can book a private reading. The most popular reading right now is my pre-recorded reading special, where you receive a recording of your reading. So you ask me a question or you tell me what area you're wanting me to focus on: love, money, career. You can give me your scenario. I do a reading that's 30 minutes to an hour long. Usually they're an hour long. And I answer the question and then I send you a link to the video. It is a private video where you can watch it over and over again. That's why people really like that one, because they can watch it over and over again. They can also leave me comments in the comment section and we can chat back and forth. So that's available, CapricornMoonGoddess.com. I also do phone readings as well. And I have a create your own oracle deck class that is coming up. So if you missed the first one, try to get in the second one, because eventually the price is going to go up on that, y'all. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting back into the swing of things. I hope you all have been doing well. I have missed you and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Toodles.